So much sunshine, those temperatures were warmer, so it's probably a shock as you're headed out the door this morning. It's gloomy. We have those clouds which are moving very quickly across the screen. That's because it's also really windy. We have those gusty winds and temperatures are cooler in the 40s across the North Shore. We're seeing mid 40s farther up north, upper 40s, 48 degrees in Hammond and Slidell. Down to the south, we're even seeing some 40s in Houma, and then most of us just south of the lake are even in those low 50s, which is definitely feeling cooler than yesterday. We did see some rain showers briefly. Those are starting to clear up, but we're still seeing more coming here from the northeast. You can kind of see the spinning nature of them too, counterclockwise. That's because of this low that's over to the east of us. So as long as we're still in this moisture transport, we could still see some showers even into the afternoon today, and then things will start to dry out once this finally pushes east of us. But you can see all these storms that the cold front is pushing onshore of Florida. The front has moved through, so that's why it's cooler weather today. But you can really see on water vapor how this low is wrapping up. It goes from a very broad area of these darker colors to seeing a spin here. That's in the upper levels of a cutoff low. And that's what caused that hail that we saw in some areas yesterday because of all of the lift. We saw these individual storms kind of tracking across the North Shore, and one of those storms dropped hail from Hammond all the way down to Slidell. The biggest hail size was in Tickfaw of 1.8 inches. So that is large damaging hail. If you saw that up there, it was brief, but it moved through across the North Shore only. Other places didn't even see rain because of the isolated nature of that storm. But today, much calmer. We could see some showers, but it's mostly just going to be cloud cover with temperatures staying in the mid 50s. And I mentioned that wind. It is going to be really gusty through the afternoon. We could see 30 to 35 mile per hour wind gusts. So we keep the clouds. They do start to dissipate by the time we get to the evening. Most of the shower activity will be offshore, but we could see some inland. Then we have clear skies for tomorrow morning. Plenty of sunshine for your Tuesday. The clouds, though, then start to increase as we go throughout the day Wednesday, and we'll start to get some southerly flow returning. And what that will do is lead to more humid conditions on Thursday. We see those temperatures start to hike up above normal into the weekend, but I'm also tracking an unsettled pattern from Friday all the way through Lundi Gras, and Lundi Gras looks stormy. Then the cold front moves through into Mardi Gras, and we see cooler temperatures and hopefully a lower rain chance. So through midweek, the reason it's dry is we have this high pressure building, but what that does is you see these lows coming from the west coast where all of that rain and storm activity is in California. That's going to bounce north of this high pressure system. So we see the stormy southwest flow directly over us, and a lot of this is to the north. So this is variable in exactly where the rain is going to line up as it's still a ways out, but it does look like we could be in that southwest stormy pattern all the way through the weekend. Especially Sunday into Monday, we see this low track across the plains. That puts us in this area with a lot of lift, which means storm activity, Sunday into Monday. Then here comes the second low. That brings the cold front through,